Hey, hello everybody. I know nobody's here yet, so I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I wanted to let you know that I haven't really got much done recently. I've been doing more house projects than crafting projects, but that's life. That's how things work out. I just thought I'd give you an update, and we're going to see who shows up and who doesn't. We're going to do some add-ons, some text and stuff, and see what's going on. Let's see. Let's go and share this stuff. See what we can do. See if we can get some people to join in on us here. Okay. Go ahead and post that to my page. We'll get there. We're just working on it. Just chill with me. We'll get there. Let's see. Share in page you manage. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do it. Nope. Yes, that is the page I manage, but not the page I want to. There we go. Post that there. Let's see. I think that's about the best I'm going to do. Let's see. What can we do? Let's get on some more social media. I doubt it's going to do me any good. Twitter. I don't even know why I'm getting on Twitter. But I am. Here I am on Twitter, right? Maybe later. Go ahead. That's cool. We'll do that. Do I have anything for Is there anything on here for Instagram? I think there would be, but Instagram and them are supposed to be the same, right? That I know of. Okay. See if anybody's showing up to say hi, everybody. Got our post going. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. Oh, look at that. I got people coming in and going out. Yeah, this table definitely needs to get cleaned. Got all that freaking silicone rubber on here now. It's going to take a little while to get this stuff all cleaned up off here again. That's for sure. Hey, look at that. I got a like even though nobody's around. Hey, thanks for liking it. Trying to see if I can get anybody hanging out for more than 5 seconds. See what's going on. There's not enough receiving enough video to maintain smooth. Yeah, that's bullshit. I know that's bullshit. So who was here? Who was here to say hi? Look at that. Jurassic Customs. Hello. How are you doing? I'm glad you are here. I haven't had the chance to do much crafting. I've been trying to. A lot of it is for videos that I am going to have come out. I'm hoping you saw the gingerbread video I made, smashing the gingerbread. I hope you saw that. I do want to show you one thing. I got my little guy here, and you know him, my rogue. Well, I got a hold of that guy from Montybots, and he sent me 2 of these little guys. I used one. I'm still unmolding it from the silicone as we speak. I only got so far with it before I had to stop, and I got caught up in something else. But this is the new form or prototype they're using. I don't know if this is official or not, but he had a couple, so he sent me 2 so I could work on my project. So these are eventually going to be my little goblins and other little creatures. But that's about as far as I've gotten with that. I was hoping we get hold of a few other people. That's fine. Friends want to join, let them join. I really don't have much going on tonight, though, just to let you know. I do have a couple things I could work on or take apart. Might be kind of boring, I don't know. But I got some silicone molds here that I still have to take apart for the little guy I was already taking apart. I'll show you the pieces that I have for that right now. Well, I've got a bunch of little pieces for it. But this is what we're looking at. I actually had some little jewelry pieces I was able to stick in these and hold them in place to make my molds. And just super glued them in place, and they seem to work pretty good. I really probably shouldn't have taken them off, but I am. As you can, not on those, that one, not on that one. On that one you can see the little jewelry piece right there, but a lot of them are just like that, like that's the foot. If I can find my X-Acto knife, because I don't know where I put it, because after I did this, oh, there it is. I kind of just stopped what I was doing. But let's see, let's take this foot out. We'll do that. See how that works out on the camera here. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Find out when the camera keeps up with me, right? I'm hoping are you hearing me okay, by the way? So I'm just going to pop this bad boy out. It's already done. This is with the rubber silicone I bought. I have all this access stuff. I don't need to worry about that. I could trim it up, make it look pretty. I don't give a damn. All you want to do is we're just going to try to cut the rest of this out of the mold. This should be an easy cutout because most of it's already just set the way it needs to be. I had a feeling that was going to be a bit of a problem. That's one reason I wanted to seal these in so you wouldn't have those little pockets. But it should be fine. I'm just trying to do this without damaging anything. There we go. So basically that's what it'll look like. It doesn't look very pretty right now, but once I pour the silicone in and everything else, it'll be fine. See, the foot came out fine. That's not too bad. I mean, I might have to do some covering up, or cleaning up, but it really won't matter because it's all going to get covered up in Mod Podge and stuff like that. Or not Mod Podge, but putty, clay, green stuff. So there's another foot. So there's my foot for that one. So I think this piece is the head. I'm not 100% sure, but it could be. So let's get that one ready to cut out. If I don't cut myself, I got to be very careful I don't cut myself. This blade's, I don't think, the sharpest anymore, and it doesn't have a setting where it stays in one locked position, so it will move around. Basically, I'm just pop that out now. Like I said, these silicone molds have been sitting in here for about 2 days. They're perfectly dried up and good to go. Like I said, I think this is the head piece. I'm almost positive it is. So I'm just going to cut in this, give it a couple of different angle cuts so it's a little jagged. I said, I think, oops, ooh, that was close to my finger. I think this is the headpiece, so this should be pretty easy to get out. Looks like I might have some issues with the super glue a little bit, but overall, I think it will be fine. Let's see, I'm just trying to look inside that while I'm showing this to you. Make sure I'm getting a clean cut on this. So I'm almost positive that's the headpiece. Yeah, that's the headpiece. Okay. So I can open that bad boy open. Open it up, come on. And yeah, it looks like I have to do some cutting away at it, because I remember you got the silly little pieces. I probably would have should have came at a different angle on this one, I think. But it's too late now. Damage has been done. There we go. Wiggle this out. See, it's still stuck in there because of that mold piece. But that's okay. It looks just fine. It came out. So you can kind of see where that's where the eye would be. And then down there, if you can see it, that's where the socket would be in there for the head. So that should come out just fine every time. Yeah, it might be looking a little funny like that, but a little bit of sandpaper, everything else, and you're going to put stuff on it. It isn't going to matter. So there's the headpiece. I got to mark that, letting me know that that's the headpiece. Where is my marker? Like I said, I've already taken a whole bunch of these out already just to test and see how they're doing. I thought maybe I'd do the rest of them tonight. Get them done, so I'll stack these off with my other parts. I got every piece made except for two pieces, but they're basically duplicates. One was an arm piece, and the other one was a leg piece, I think. So, and I already have some of those, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm not sure what this piece is. So I never marked any of them what they were. I just drew some lines so I knew where to cut. Cool. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to know you're here. I don't know if JC told you yet, but if you want, if you like my channel or whatever else, hey man, subscribe to it. Hit that bell notification. Hit them like buttons when you have to. And follow me around if you like what I do. If not, that's your choice. Let's see. Okay, I have no clue what I had. You know what this is? This is a hand piece. And I'm really worried about cutting this one out because of how the mold was made. So I probably have another hand piece, or maybe I don't. Yeah, there's another hand piece there. I don't know if I did them opposite of each other, so that's going to be interesting. I'm still kind of working or learning how the molds, how you should cut out your molds and everything else work. I've watched plenty of people do them before. It's just there's always things you never really think about until you actually make your own mold and have to cut it out. Okay, it's getting there. I see that. Okay, and you don't want to cut it all the way through. You're just cutting it enough just to kind of open this up and say, hey, there's that piece. I don't know how well this mold is going to come out, but that's a plus. And the only reason I'm worried about it is it's a hand piece. It looks like a C, so there's basically all this silicone still in here that I'm trying not to cut out of the hand. I want to leave that in there. So I'm going to have to play a game of kind of wiggling it out. Okay. So this might be a little tricky, but I think I can get it without damaging it too much. Yeah, let's go just a little bit lower. Okay. Okay. That's doing better. There we go. If I can get underneath it and pop it out without damaging the mold. That might be a tough one. Let's see. Oop, not really what I wanted, but you can see some of the hand there already. Hopefully that will come out the way I want it to when that time comes. So I might have cut that one in a way I shouldn't have, but we'll see what happens when I pour the silicone in, or when I pour the resin in and try to make a mold. That one's going to be a tough one. I see that already, but a lot of these are going to be real tough pieces. I'm basically going to have to open this up when I pour the resin in it and kind of get resin on both sides and kind of just squish it in there, and then probably have to cut off a lot of excess. So here is the other piece, and I don't know if I did this hand the same way or not. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm just making molds of these, because these Modibot's figures can get expensive. And you know, you got to order them and wait for them to come in. Sometimes they're out of stock, so you got to wait for them to make more. That's not what I want, but that'll come out. So sometimes you got to wait on that stuff. The silicone I make for this, or the silicone rubber mold that I make for this, or that I get from them, from a company, is about $25, $35 for part A and part B. There's not really much in it. It's enough to make some molds, and it can get expensive. But I can make, now that I've made these molds, I can use the resin and pour that in there, and the resin is about the same price, but I can use less of it to make all the parts I need. So that in the long run will make up for a lot of this stuff that I'm spending money on. Then I just like making molds. I think it's kind of cool, and I'm hoping this one comes out just as good or better than the other one, or just as good, but we will see. Yeah, I did cut this one the same exact way, so I don't know how well my hands are going to come out. I might have to attempt to make another mold of the hands when I have the money, of course, to do this. You know, money don't grow off trees, right? I mean, I guess technically it does if you want to talk about it being in a tree or something, but you know, it's not quite the same. But okay, that one's out. So that's basically what you're getting in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. See that part of the hand and the other hand. There is a bubble in that one, so that'd be interesting how that comes out. But the hands look like they were the hardest part to actually make a copy of anyways. So I'm not sure what this is. I'm assuming this is probably going to be one. I'm thinking these two may be the arm bits that go to the hands of these guys, which I really didn't care too much for that mold. This is probably, I'm thinking this is the mold that I'm going to be cutting out of the next two pieces. I'll show you. This is the piece. It's really tiny. There's the socket there. And then this is where the hand will pop in here, and that's where I got to be very careful with, that I don't mess that up too much, because I got to make sure it stays a ball and socket. So that's where I'm kind of worried about that, just a little bit. I take that guy apart, and yes, I did. I took him apart. Where's this other piece? At least put them back together. Be nice enough and put them back together, right? Okay, there's two hands there. There's a hand there. 1, 2. What, am I missing a hand already? I think I'm missing pieces, man. Okay, there's another hand. Okay, I got it. Let's see. I should go see if anybody else has popped up here. I see there's a third person here. Curious who they are. I'm glad you guys are here and you're watching this. Yes, you can get the Monty Bots from Amazon. Yes, yes. Same price, basically. I've looked up that. Maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. Let's, yeah, that one's interesting. That was good. Okay. But, let's see. Let's cut away at it a little bit. A little bit more. Give us some to work with. Just trying to follow this little piece down. I'm going to pop this out in a minute so I can see what I'm actually possibly dealing with. So try to pop that off. There we go. I think I broke it off. I think. There we go, maybe. Yeah, that is definitely what I can see in there. I know you guys can't really see it, but that's definitely one of the hand pieces. Or arm pieces, I think. What are you? You might be a leg. I'm not sure. I know you guys can't see too much of this. It is quite tiny, so I just gotta have the light so I can see what I'm doing and try to figure out what piece this is. I should have actually named what piece is or what. Cutting it out so I wouldn't have to play this game of let's figure it out. Okay, that is definitely, looks like one of the leg pieces. Okay, I just gotta pop her out. There we go. Camera. And that'll be one of the leg pieces. That mold is done. Hopefully those come out good when that time comes. Okay, and this is my last one out of all these. And like I said, I did the other ones a few days ago. Maybe yesterday could have been. But I've been so busy with doing house repairs and all kinds of stuff with family and everything else that I haven't really had much time to work on any of this on my vacation, which is very disappointing to me. But some things took longer to get done than others. But that is definitely part of life. I'm sure if somebody knew what I was doing right now, they'd be like, why are you doing it that way? Because I am. That's why. Whoa, I almost went in my beer. Okay. And I think this is also another leg piece. Could be totally wrong. But that's what it looks like to me. Actually, you know what? I feel like I'm coming at this at a different angle. This is not the this is not the chest and not the hip area, so that's a plus. This is different. I'm not really sure what this, oh, I don't know what the heck this is. Until I get it out, I won't know. What the heck? What are you? Oh, okay, this one definitely is, oh man, this is what I think it is. I think I marked this one wrong. This is definitely one of the one of the arm pieces that holds the hands in place. It's got to be. Looks like it would be. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So I kind of cut this one wrong. Even though I marked it wrong. Let's see where that is. Let's see where that is. It's all right. I have it in 3 pieces though. It won't hurt it. Just getting it out. It's going to be a little interesting. I might actually have to do this into a 4-piece. 4-cut. Not that I really wanted to do it that way. See if, yeah, there, I can pop it out. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, okay. Hopefully that mold comes out good. I don't know. Didn't look. It looks okay. It's hard to tell. There's only one way to find out, and that's when I pour them. See if it works. And I know I'm going to have some molds that I'm going to pour when I pour the resin in it, and they're not going to come out good. It's just, it happens. I don't have a pressure pot or anything like that. If you've watched anybody do silicone molds and resin, they have pressure pots and everything else, and I don't have any of that. That's just one more thing to add to everything else I don't have. Nice. Glad you guys are keeping yourself busy while you're watching me. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to stream for today. Jaraven, I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to see if I can get our buddy, oh my Jesus Lord, I can't even think of his name right now. Cross in here from Terrain Campaign. See what he's up to. I'm going to check real quick, guys. Give me a minute. I know where he would be if he is not doing anything. For all I know, he's probably sleeping. It says he's online. Okay. Message him. Take care of that. Okay, now that I'm back here with you guys, we got things going. I don't really know what else to do. I've got other molds I have to cut, but those are going to be for video, guys. I'm hoping I can get to those later tonight or tomorrow, even though I've got all kinds of things to do tomorrow. I only have Friday and Saturday, and then back to work I go. Put my parts away in my jewelry box here. Yeah, this one's going to be an interesting piece if I'm correct. This is, maybe it won't be. It's just a normal piece, nothing really special. Okay, but those are the rest of my pieces. Could mark them now. I'm not going to bother with it. Like I said, JC, I don't really have much else going on tonight. I thought I'd come on and show you guys that, or show somebody that. Right now I'm in, I'll show you a couple things. Right now, you're going to see this. It's a mess. But right now, I am in the middle of reorganizing all this stuff. I just recently, last week, I just recently made this table out of an old bed set somebody was throwing away and made myself a nice little desk out of it. I just got to get through a lot of this stuff and organize it. I picked up a bunch of Halloween stuff from a friend last Friday, I think it was, and picked up all his old Halloween stuff and took his stuff out there and put them out in the woods for now, out in my yard, until I actually have the chance to get to it. Let's reassemble this guy. Okay. See, he should have, okay, this little arm, and this little arm, which is actually on these two molds, which now I don't need. This one's got silicone on it that I never poured because it ran out. Okay. So there will be a video of me pouring the silicone mold to make a normal Modibot. That's what will be working. That'll be in my next video, okay? So just to let you guys know, at least you guys will be updated and know what's going on. I mean, I guess if it really comes down to it, oops, don't pop off, hip. I could start taking these pieces here and start covering them in the material I covered in the other ones in before doing the green stuff, and start getting them prepped and ready to make my goblins. Now the funny thing is, I just made molds of these little guys, and eventually want to make my goblins, and when I make my goblins, I'm going to take them apart and then make molds of them so I can make replications of them. And the pieces will be a little bit bigger, so hopefully it will be easy to assemble and take apart. Or easy to get out of the mold when I make them. I don't even know if I'm putting this together right. I hope I am. His legs feel like they're too long. But I'm just wrong. I gotta be wrong. No, those are right. That's right. Right? Nope. Okay, I see what I'm doing. Do I got his... I think I got his... Okay, when he sent them to me, they were already assembled. So that was the whole thing, is trying to remember what's what and what goes to what. I think I got his thighs on his thighs, and his thighs where his shins should be, and his shins where his thighs should be. Did that make any sense? I don't think that made any sense. Actually, they all look the same damn pieces to me. I mean, you can tell they're a little bit different. There's a little more length to them, so. But honestly, if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't know. I mean, they do seem to, except for his hip right now that I'm having problems with, they seem to hold up better than the original little Mikeys did. So that's a plus. Okay, now the hands are going to be giving me problems, right? Come on. Even the hip is giving me problems right now. See, I think they still have not perfected this yet. But he's getting closer, I think. For some reason, it's like... Oh, I see. Wait, I see why. I got his hip... Yeah. I guess I got his hip on backwards. Or his torso on backwards. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. That just doesn't like me anymore. Maybe I broke it. Did I break it? I might have broken it. Yep. Yeah, his torso doesn't want to stay on, man. His lower half says, no, man, I ain't staying on. I'm done. Doesn't matter which way it goes. Yeah, that would be the front. Okay. He just doesn't want to stay together. He's gonna be my my one figure that keeps popping apart on me while I'm in the middle of trying to do a slow motion thing, right? I just have a feeling that's gonna happen. Okay. Well, I'm going to do one thing real quick. I'm going to go get my, whatever the heck it is, my stuff, my clay, so I can start getting this guy ready for, I don't know if I should or not, honestly, because I might want to make that a video. Or do I want to make that a video? I mean, I already did a video of doing all the other ones. I don't have to, I guess. Maybe when I start doing the body part, when I actually start doing the sculpting. So give me a little bit. I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my epoxy sculpt. So we will try to slowly get him started. Okay, and my table is not the cleanest because of the silicone mold or the silicone molds I made. I had silicone all over this, and it just became a bit of a mess. Okay. Now I'll tell you one thing, this epoxy sculpt, I don't know what it is about it, but it smells like dirty gym socks. Okay guys, so I'm just going to take this epoxy sculpt and do what you do with epoxy sculpt, and that's blend it in. I wish I had a pair of gloves, because this is going to leave fingerprints, but it doesn't matter because the green stuff will cover that up anyways. But I haven't bought any gloves. I just used the rest of them doing the silicone. So that's it. That's the end of that. So I'm just going to take this epoxy sculpt, like I said, and just mix it up. Split it in pieces. Fill in body parts. Let it sit overnight and harden. Doesn't really take long to mix up this epoxy sculpt, which is always a good thing. Okay, I guess I'll start with the head, I guess. Basically using this to fill in, well, maybe I should use the one that I already tore apart, right? Since he's already fallen apart on me because he doesn't like me anymore because of his hips. I don't know why that's happening, but it is. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. He just doesn't like me. He's like, no, I don't want to stay in there anymore. We'll use the good one, I guess. Now, the only thing with this epoxy sculpt is it doesn't always like to hang on to certain kind of material sometimes. Usually I put like tinfoil or something around on this, and it seems to grip on the tinfoil a little bit better, but we're not going to do that this time. Just going to add a little bit at a time until I get what I want. And I'm also thinking there's something wrong with my epoxy sculpt because I left it out here in the shed in my workshop here for a couple days, and I'm wondering if the heat screwed it up, because I know that's what happened to my silicone mold the first time I bought it. I didn't use it as soon as I should have, and I left it out here, and the heat actually cured it and ruined it, and it was useless to me. So I'm hoping this epoxy sculpt I got is not going to give me any problems either. And the only reason I'm using the epoxy sculpt on this is to fill in the gaps, but to give it a little bit more thickness to it. I don't have any water on me, do I, besides my beer? Guess I gotta do it the hard way. There we go, that's better. We don't want to get this everywhere, all over this thing. Just kind of want a thin layer on it. And then when I start putting the green stuff on it, which my green stuff's there, hopefully it's still good. It's been in the garage, or it's been in the shed here with me, and it's been wrapped up and everything else. Hopefully it'll be fine. If not, I'm really mad I gotta buy more, but I guess that's just what happens. I'm not going to do the underneath his jaw. I just don't want to do that. Ugh. Okay. Now the rest of his body being such small pieces, I'm not going to need much of this, for sure. But I definitely want to fill in these holes in his chest and his arms and legs and stuff. They definitely don't need to be there. They should be more solid. Really? Okay, that was Cross letting me know that he is a guest on a Twitch right now, so he is not going to be able to show up right now, which is fine with me. Everybody's got their own thing to do. Okay. Now I could be using my epoxy or my sculpting tools, which I see that I am going to need it, especially when it comes around the joints, because I really don't want it around the ball and joint that much at all. The thinner the better if you put any on it at all. Honestly, I would not put any on there at all. You know what? I know I can get a hold of this. Bum, 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 bum. That's if he'll even reply to me. Copy. Close. See if I can get that to work. Okay, we're just going to keep adding a little Mod Podge, or a little with this epoxy on there. Just a little at a time. Like I said, I don't want to get a lot on there. Definitely with this little guy, I have a feeling it's going to be the thinner the better on this guy. And I think with the green stuff, it'll hold on to it quite well. It should. Even with a little bit on around the body and stuff. I don't want to get too carried away with it. So definitely want to make sure it's not stuck in the joints or in the ball and sockets. Let's see if we can get this working. So I'm hoping you guys see this okay. I'm not really paying too much attention to the camera view right now. I've got other things going. So hopefully you're seeing it okay. And if you're not, I'm sorry, man. I think what I have on there will probably be good enough anyways. Like I said, I don't want to get carried away. Just the green stuff's kind of expensive anyways, and the thinner that is, the more you can make of it. So I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to fatten this guy up too much. And the way it's going with this guy, I might have to do him in like layers or something. So, okay, here we go. We're going to go fill in his little belly area. And his little back area. Get the epoxy sculpt in that. So we're just going to fill in all these little gaps right now. I think that's going to be the way to go tonight. And like I said before, Raven, I do not know if I will be up till 1 o'clock in the morning. Honestly, I probably will not. I have things to do tomorrow. I gotta take out a window and do some and I gotta replace the window and replace the frame of it. Gotta get that done. I gotta make some other measurements for some other things that need to be fixed, and hopefully get started on those. I was hoping my brother-in-law was going to help me with it, but I decided, you know what, he's helped me enough. I guess I'll just do this part on my own. And another thing, Raven, is I haven't had the chance to even record or even start a stop motion for my next video. I still got props I got to make. I just, like I said, I can't really make up any excuses. The only thing I can tell you is I just haven't gotten to it. That's it. I'm going to. I'd like to be more active with it, but I've got so many things I'm trying to do or I have to do. It's just freaking ridiculous. Okay. Guess I could try to fatten up these legs just a little bit. I got a notification from Amazon probably telling me, hey, we got this for sale and we know you were looking at it. Actually, I was not looking at that, but that is nice. I just don't have $350 for a new boat motor. Okay, let me get some more epoxy scope out. Not going to need a lot, so that's a plus. This is probably going to be way too much, but I can just take the excess pieces and turn them into other things so I can use them in a future build. Okay, hopefully that is enough. Start doing some sculpting. I will finally have it. Well, that's cool. You'll have fun. So, you're going to be able. So you'll finally have a phone. Okay. So my question is, with you, are you going to be able to have Facebook and all those other apps, or are you still not able to have those? So I think I remember correctly. You told me you couldn't have any of those apps yet. Your parents saying you couldn't have those yet, which is understandable. I got it. They're just trying to look out for you. But if I remember, you were able to do YouTube, but that was about it. Oh, you have Facebook right now? Okay. Well, just to let you know, I have a Facebook page, Quasi's Bell Towers. Um, it's called Quasi's Bell Tower. Um, if you want to look it up and find it. If not, I'll actually give you my real name. It's Andrew Curtis, Curtis, and you can always friend request me, and I can send you the link. So just kind of fatten up his legs a little bit, or his other parts of his leg a little bit, so it looks so bony, I guess. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to need a little bit more of this epoxy sculpt. So just try to use it just a little bit at a time. Try to stretch this out as much as I can. I don't think this was very expensive, honestly, but it's still one more thing you got to keep an eye on from curing or drying up on you. Okay, 2 different pieces. There we go. Get it all mixed in there. I'm also working on a thing called character designs and some rooms drawn. Not much done yet. I gotcha. Yeah, I ain't got much done for mine either. And I'm supposed to be doing this more often. Eventually I'll get there. I've got quite a bit of the technical, like, editing parts that I want done that you just can't do with crafting. You have to do that, editing in the film. I got a lot of that kind of started and got it going how I want to do it. I'm definitely going to have to find some music to go with some of the scenes, especially with some of the little fight scenes and stuff like that. So there's stuff I still got to make and design myself. Honestly, sometimes I don't even know where to start. I probably should have been doing that right now instead of messing with these little figurines, but here I am doing it, right? Yeah, I definitely should have been wearing gloves. It's not like it's going to hurt me, but it would have been easier. I wouldn't have all this sticky stuff all over me. Sticky. some of this on the back side of the leg here. Yeah, this stuff that I'm using, this epoxy sculpt, usually you got to get it a little wet to kind of really get it to work, because it does crumble. Like I said, I left it out here for a day or two. It didn't seem to really ruin it or anything else, but it seems a little more dry. Like it's not working as well, but maybe that's just me. I don't use this stuff very often, so it could just be me. Okay, that kind of hides a lot of that there. Hides that there. And of course now I screwed that up, because usually you have to hold on to one piece while working on another piece. Kind of squish some of that. So I'm really trying to keep it off the joints, keep it away from the balls and sockets right now. Okay, so he's pretty much done, at least that part. I think that's going to be enough for now. Like I said, I don't want to get super carried away with him too much, putting too much of this stuff on. Just kind of want to fatten up a couple of areas. I think, would make it look more realistic than it, because you know how it is, it's all just circles and little joint, or I don't want to say little ball sockets and stuff like that. So it kind of looks kind of silly. So if I can just fatten it up a bit, just a little bit, make it look more like an arm instead of a funky looking Lego, it helps. Especially here, where you got a bump here and a bump here. It just looks kind of silly. So you got another YouTube channel, you're saying, for the Haunting at Freddy's? Is it a YouTube channel, or is it a YouTube page, or a Facebook page, or... Okay, I think that looks pretty good. We'll do his other arm. And then I think I'll be done with this guy. Just let him sit off to the side and dry. Usually they say it's a 24-hour wait, if I'm correct. It probably could be less than that. Who knows? This stuff's being on there so thin, it probably won't take long. And I know it's going to get hot in here tomorrow afternoon or morning, because I won't be in here. There'll be no fan going, so it's going to get hot in here. Okay, this is not playing nice. not playing nice with me now, guys. It's not doing what I want it to do. It's starting to get a little mushy and clingy. Getting clingy. Getting clingier than a girlfriend. Yeah, that ain't working out too well now, is it? No, it is not. No, it is not. Okay, you need to get out of there. Get out of town. Pat it around. Pat, 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 pat. Yeah, I need a little bit of water. Of course, I don't have any, so the old saliva spit works just fine. Okay. I think that's probably as good as that's gonna get. Not as good as the other one, but hey, it'll do, pig, it'll do. Definitely don't want that to get in there. Gotta keep it out, way out. Okay, I have to let these arms dry like this, separate from the little man for now. Said this is going to be a process, so I'm going to put him off to the side. Put his arms off to the side. And be done with that for now. Yes. Have a drink for celebration. Okay. So you've made the channel, but you have not done anything with it yet, right? So if I look it up, it'll be there. It just won't be nothing else going on with it. Okay, let me see. Okay, and we said this channel's name was Dear Freddy's. Okay. If I can get it to work. Okay, so far I'm not seeing a page. I could be wrong. Now I'm seeing videos more than I'm seeing pages. The haunting. Okay. Haunting at Freddy's. Is it the as in all capital letters, or just the way you typed it in there? Oops, that didn't work. Maybe just search for just channels. Wouldn't that be nice? Just searching for videos. Oh, look at that. I can filter it. Let's see. Channel. There it is. The Haunting at Freddy's. 2 subscribers, 3 videos. I think that is probably you. It's got to be, because you're the only one with that name. So it's got to be. Just a black dot. Or just a black circle with 2 dots. You know what? You already got some videos supposedly up there, so let's check it out. See if that's you. Yeah, it looks like that's your work there. Yeah, it's got to be. The Haunting at Freddy's. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think I found it. You've got 3 videos on there, and 2 of them are of sketches you did. And there was something else on the other one. Looks like maybe a story or introduction teaser trailer. Oh, look at that teaser trailer. Load, damn it, load. It's taking its sweet time. Is there music behind that, or is it just my imagination? Or is there no music? No music? No music behind your trailer? We gotta find you some, get you some music. Recently, no, we don't want that.
For no reason at all.
Stop. We got to work on your trailer teasers. Yeah, definitely got to work on them. You need some music, bud. No offense. Just, you got to have some freaky, creepy music. And YouTube has free music. Oh, yeah. I wish I could find it. Was that like YouTube Studio or YouTube something? They have something in their library there. I know they do. I've seen it a bazillion times. But I got to do with when you go into customizing your channel or whatever else, there should be a thing in there for music that you could get. You should actually try to find yourself some creepy music for it. Maybe some knocking going on and some other kind of weird things, just to kind of make it seem a little creepy. Hey, did somebody else make it here today, or are they just floating along to disappear? Right now, I just got done working on one of my little Monty bots, guys. If the third person is actually staying, just put some epoxy sculpt on them. For now, gotta let it dry. For my little guy here, these are going to be my little goblins eventually. So that's what that is. There's not much, but I'm busy. Well, at least you're trying. That's all that matters, bud. At least you're trying. My guys are getting all dirty and dusty. So I probably should figure out where I'm going with this next. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We got. I'm basically using a branch with some mold and stuff growing on it. And I'm going to use that for the bench because they're going to run into two strangers and they're going to explain a story to them before they get to the town. And I got to design those guys too. So I definitely need to start making some more molds and stuff like that. So I can do that. So that's going to be the next thing. But I hate to break the bad news. I'm not going to stay up till 1 o'clock like I said. And honestly, it is 11 o'clock now. I'm going to go inside, watch the boys on Prime TV or on Prime Video, and go to bed because I got to get up early. I've got a busy, busy day. So I'm going to let you guys go. Have fun doing what you're doing. I wish we could have got more people to watch, but hey, that's how it goes. But thanks for being there, and thanks, Gary, for being here. And I hope you guys have a good night and have fun working on what you're working on. And I might, maybe, no guarantees, I might be back tomorrow night, maybe, if I'm not too tired. Maybe I'll have something going on. But no promises. Definitely want to do some more live streams again with you guys. So I'm just going to go from there and just call it a day, guys. Talk to you later.